the stadium as these fans on the plains are ready for a big-time matchup. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Free Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop them at the 16. The Tigers offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all I hope to win this game, though.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within your...
Turning it on! Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Deep shot for the end zone.
What are you?
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, early in this drive,
What are you
they're
trying to
staying
do?
aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keene. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it and still on his feet. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low. Chop blocked.
Something.
every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
You like that? You like that? Hot, despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Wow. He rushes it right through the upright. Is good from 59. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back.
What up, Gabriel, man?
Going to the running game. He breaks a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st first down and 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Reads it, fires complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And it'll be down right there.
Does a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're off to a really strong start in operating with a 14-10 lead. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Using his legs to buy some time. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. So here comes the Auburn offense.
Some days it's fun, yeah, some days it's not.
Time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He makes the catch. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. How about the Zimnis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great play, son.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Off-play action on first down.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Snagged in the middle. It's Keene. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Huber. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
He's got it. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Runs through a tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for the big play. Underneath Tulsa coverage. Got it deep downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cuber. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Keene. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He dropped
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And
we know he missed opportunities.
Will start at the 25.
We're gonna go out here.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't Walsh with all of the company he had in the backfield. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dykes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the
Freaking
offense.
go man to man.
3rd and long, you've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play and get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Back to pass. It's in goal. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams.
Hand off from the gun.
One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's in goal. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking for room. It's McNabb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Right there.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Right
Lost
there.
1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's McNabb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
How do I keep
Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
flyback?
He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's in goal. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Keene. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's in goal. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Pass. Now we're to the third and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass.
Holy cow, we got a sack, boys. Can we get another stop?
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Humphries. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down.
What I say last time.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And I get that pick.
What a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment on this stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Shoots it to the left. Finds a man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down, but the flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense.
Fudge.
Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Absolutely center cut. The lead is down to a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable.
Or bleak.
Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're on 14 over Boise State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production.
Cheaters.
And they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off.
What the freak?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh my
And it was so
gosh.
important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Really threw the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and
Let's
this
screw this
defense
game up
will be
in the
called
first
on to protect this
half.
lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's in goal. Rushes on him. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What the fuck?
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. Catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond?
Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Yeah, magic in me.
Will take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
Oh, I got pushed right in.
Putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
LSU one. I think I got the LSU one. That hurts.